Welcome to another episode of The Edge Outdoors. And yes, we had round 2 of flooding in the hunting land. We're not going to let this bother us. Kind of is what it is. We know that clover will bounce back. And stay tuned. We're going to talk a little bit about the plan moving forward. And we're going to talk a little bit about Iowa trail cams. Stay tuned. All right, what you see there is the famous creek crossing that you see in many videos. If I were to drive straight ahead right now, I think we'd be well over the roof of this Polaris Ranger by the time I went through the dip. The food plots are completely under, north and south. I know that clover will bounce back. We'll have to fluff it up by mowing. Also, south plot, gonna have to do the same. I'm pretty sure we're out of luck on pumpkins. Just ain't gonna happen. Today is June 26th in the evening. By the time this all goes down and we would get a chance to have it dry enough to reseed the pumpkins, I don't think we're gonna have enough time. So scrap that idea. Pumpkins are out. We'll refluff the clover, and then I'm going to shift gears. We're going to turn lemons into a lemonade. We're going to go crazy with our brassicas. Still going to wait until August. I like to at least wait till August 1st to get that going, depending on the weather forecast. So I'm going to go into gear. I have seed ordered, final forage, endurance radish, winter bulbs and sugar beets, regular mossy oak biologic radish, a little bit of everything because we're going to have a lot of acres here to seed. I'm going to flip the camera. This area right here is the farmer's field. Typically, that was seeded or planted in soybeans, and it got a late start because of the first flood. Now you can see the soybeans out there are actually looking good, where this floodwater didn't get to. I made a joke this morning with the farmer, and I said what would make a good cover crop there over that flooded area is turnips. And he didn't say no right away, so we'll see how this turns out. I don't know whether he's too late to put something in there or not. We'll see how that pans out. But the other 3-acre food plot that we had planted in beans as well, that you saw in previous videos that was flooded out, we still have time yet. I ordered wild game feed sorghum last night, enough to do 3 acres. The plan is to broadcast that, disc it in. I'm going to get some urea on it, and we're going to pray that it doesn't get flooded out again. That'll be great for not only the deer, but the pheasants, turkeys, songbirds. Everything's going to love that sorghum. Last year I grew a small plot of sorghum, and they had it all cleaned up before October. So we're going to get in close to 3 acres of that. We'll be doing that here in the coming week or so. You'll see that once this all gets down and dries out again. We have a pretty decent forecast, it looks like, to maybe dry this out. And the rest of the stuff, we're going to get that clover fluffed up, as I've said for a few times now. And then the rest of the stuff where I was just trying to cover it with something through the summer, we're going to shift gears, and it's all going into the brassicas. So follow along with us as we do that, as this water goes down. Hopefully I can get in and survey by this weekend. It's Wednesday night. I'm hoping this is going to drop fast. It's been really hot, really windy, so we'll see what happens there. Now, the other part I wanted to touch base on this video. A couple weeks ago, I did a video on the trail cam ban, and then I did a video on the banning of non-resident party hunting. Both of those did really well. I understand why they did really well on views. It's because it's controversial. Iowa has now doubled back on what they had in place for trail cameras on public land and the use of them on public land. They are shelving it now, and it will be shelved until more public input is brought to them. Much like I talked about in my video in the garage, something was fishy with that, and it got pushed through before any public input was brought to public attention. I didn't like that no matter what you're talking about. Even if it's something I was pro, yeah, let's ban this, ban that. In this democracy we live in, and I don't want to get political on this, but here I go. In the democracy we live in the United States of America, before anything is changed, it should be brought to public opinion and let the public have their input on it. So, with that being said, Iowa has backtracked on their decision about trail cameras, and I will post what is on the Iowa DNR website at the end of this video. I'll put it on there long enough so you can read it. And that's the plan moving forward, at least for 24 and 25, going into 2024 into 2025. They're going to backtrack on that, and you're able to use trail cameras on public ground. I'm going to continue to use my cellular cameras. I never used them in real time anyway, and give me good updates. A reason I knew my food plots flooded is because I have the cell cameras rolling. So that's a quick check-in on tonight. Trail camera update for Iowa. I said I would do that. So, and an update on the recent flood here, June 26th. So if you would, hit that like and subscribe. It's free and easy to do. Click the notification bell so you never miss an episode of The Edge Outdoors. And until next time, get outdoors.